Hi fellow filmmakers and movie lovers. Today I'm researching how to make this scene or similar to this scene at the lowest budget possible. I don't know if it's gonna look acceptable or not. You will decide. I will have my own opinion, which I will share at the end too. But that's the point of this video, is to experiment. If I can turn my apartment into the jungle with wild animals, crowds of wild animals running after me. So here is the thing, I live in an apartment, so there's not much place to run, and I don't have a cameraman who would run with me or would adjust the focus of the camera as I'm running, so I had to think out of the box, and I decided to try the old trick, the treadmill. So I'm gonna run on a treadmill with a blue screen behind me so I can replace it with the jungle environment. Of course, the best way to do this scene is actually to go to the location and fly there the whole crew and set up and maybe rent a place in the jungle, get all the permits from the city, and so on and so on, and do the realistic run of the actor who would do his job well, as Kevin Hart did. And I'm pretty sure that that's how they did it. In my case, I will try to do it the other way. As you can see here, I have a blue screen behind me because I'm wearing green, so I couldn't do the green screen. I had to do the other color. In this case, it's blue, and the blue doesn't cover the legs, the shoes, and it's gonna be such a nightmare to rotoscope it out. But luckily, in this scene, I think that would be okay and acceptable, just to simply cut the frame where we don't see the legs, because it's gonna be a very difficult task to composite properly the legs, like the real legs running on the fake land. So here's what I did. After I shot myself running on a treadmill from the side and from the front, I decided to build this scene in Unreal Engine 5, because they have this wonderful 3D scans of real environments, and they're so high quality and they're so realistic that I think it just looks good. So I built this scene there, and I'm used to compositing in After Effects, so I decided not to composite in Unreal Engine 5 because that would limit my options with masking and blue screen removal. So After Effects did a better job for me, I think. So I put all of that into After Effects, my blue screen running, the rendered environment in Jumanji. I animated the warthogs in Maya. So that's the weird thing about warthogs. That's there actually has to be rhinos. Rhinos in the original scene of Jumanji. I saw that scene and somehow I got connections in my brain that that was the type of animal that was in the Lion King, which one was Pumbaa and the other one I don't remember their names, but the one was warthog. So I thought that was the same kind of animal. I just need to look again. But anyway, I didn't have rhinos, so I thought rhinos, warthogs. I mean, same thing. Both are deadly if they're running after you. Oh my God! So I thought, okay, that would work. I had a 3D model of warthog, and I animated them. Actually, I animated 5 of them in Maya, and 5 or 6, and then I put each of them behind the other one to make it look like a crowd. I did it in After Effects. I ran into some difficulties with the treadmill. So here is the final result after cutting and working with drafts. After you watch it, stay with me because I want to show you the drafts. I think the final result for what I intended to do, which is parody, comedy, basically it worked for what I needed. But if we needed a longer scene, I don't think treadmill would work. Just watch this final result, the whole thing with a cat. I think it's cool and fun. And then after the scene, I will show you the drafts and explain to you why I think treadmill would not work for longer scenes.
Jumanji?
hope you guys smiled a little bit, especially at my cat, like sleeping like this. The idea is how I get into the Jumanji world, and I think it looked okay, good, it worked. As a parody or game style video, I think it was fine. For something bigger, look at the problem I ran into. First of all, the way I run, it's just, it doesn't look like I run from a crowd of bunch of animals. It's not that I can't run faster, it's because the treadmill can only allow me to run at 4. And all treadmills without the handles, they actually do only 4. And I think if I really was running away from wild animals, I would probably run at 10, even if 10 doesn't exist. So I would be a lot more scared, I'm pretty sure of that. And I would run as fast as I can. So, and that treadmill is also short, so the steps I'm doing are short, and that again gives away that I'm not running on the real surface, because if I was, I probably would be running, making huge steps, and maybe jumping whenever I could. Maybe I would try to run left and right, find a way to get out of this situation, right? But that treadmill, it was narrow, it was short, and it only had speed of 4, so I could not go any faster. And on these videos, you can totally see it. So especially on the front. On the back, okay, maybe, fine, could work. I could make it longer. I could make more. Actually, I should have made more animals running. I think I have only 2 or 3 pairs of this here. I could actually make them a lot more. But for whatever reason, I just decided that that's enough. And then I had this front final shot where I'm just falling, and that's it, because if I made it longer, it just looks super fake. So what do you think, guys? Would you use treadmill for your movies if you do movies, independent movies, or visual effects? Do you think I could pull it off or not really? Let me know in the comments below, and see you in the next video.